to guard your privacy. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Night Talk. Yes, where we talk about everything problems, relationships, our children, everything. And I hope you guys have had a wonderful day. And if you want to subscribe, please subscribe. If you want to hit that thumbs up, please. Don't be shy. Hit that thumbs up. And don't forget about super thanks. That helps me to do a lot of things. And hey, hit that super thanks. Yes, because I am looking at a new camera. It's not a camera. It's actually a new lighting system. I'm looking at that. But I appreciate everybody that comes on here. Come on here. We got a good conversation coming tonight. I mean, a great conversation. So we appreciate you guys coming on here. And yes, you don't want to miss it at all. So come on in the room. Everybody come on in the room. We are so glad to have you. And I hope everybody's doing well. Anybody in your family sick, let's pray for them. Hope they get better. Hope everybody is doing well. Yes, we're going to have a good conversation tonight. It's going to be great. And then you probably already seen the title before you came on. And that's okay. Guys, you know summer is almost over with. Summer is getting ready to be over with. All this heat is getting ready to be gone. But come on in the room. Come on in this room. Well, hi. How are you? How you doing, my girl? Hey. Breathe life into me is here. Yay. She's on here. Thank you for coming in.
Yeah, you see we got it. It's wide.
Yeah, you see we got it wide now, guys. Mm-hmm. We got it wide. Because before I couldn't turn it wide for nothing in the world. And I was told I have to turn it wide. So we got it wide. Now all our videos will be like this. It's going to be wide. Yes. And we waiting for people to come in the room. Ain't nobody in the room yet. But breathe life into me. Our mod is here. And we appreciate that. We glad she's here. She's saying hi. We glad she here and came in. But we're going to have a good conversation tonight. I hate holding everybody don't come. You know, some people are late. Some people be late to work sometime, honey. I was never that type of person. I always want to be on time. I want to leave early enough. But some people, they just don't do time. Some people don't. They just get there when they can. There's a lot of people like that in the world. There ain't nothing wrong with that. That's you. Everybody is different. I like to be at work on time. If I got somewhere to be at 10 o'clock in the morning, I am leaving at 8:45. Because I'm here in Dallas. You don't know how the traffic going to be. You don't know how nothing's going to be. So, hey, you got to get there. You got to take your time. You don't know if it's a wreck on the highway. I always run into wrecks on the highway. And there's one thing I noticed about Dallas since I've been living here. When you're riding on the highway, it's always somebody's furniture on the highway. We pass chairs. One day we passed the whole living room suite. Looked like somebody said, oh, that's a perfect place right there. Let's just take it off the truck right here. Oh, let's just dump it right here. And it's the way they had it sitting. It was sitting so neat and it was nice. Just sitting right on side the road. Every time we get on going somewhere, there's something on side the road. People just throwing stuff on the road. There's bags of trash on side the road. Just everything on side the road, which is just sad. People just do that. Okay, we're going to give it a couple more minutes and we're going to get started with whoever's on here. And whoever's on here, we're just going to go ahead and get started. And we're going to introduce our grandbabies on here tonight. You don't want to bring them in yet? No, Layla? Not yet?
No.
Okay. He said not yet. But we're going to bring them in the room so you guys can meet them. Yeah, we want more people to see them. Guys, come on in the room. Come on. We got our mod on here so far. She's the only one that's on here. She came in the room. We appreciate her for always being on time. We appreciate Janice. Beverly been missing a little few days here. But we appreciate all you guys because as I say before, we wouldn't be anything if it wasn't for you guys coming on here and joining with us. I got 4 people in the room and I got 1 thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up, even if you just are peeking in. You're not gonna stay. You can still hit that thumbs up. Give me a like. You don't have to stay. Just give me a like. We appreciate you guys. And as I say before, you ain't never been on here before, you want to subscribe, thank you. Breathe life into me. Hit that like button. Yes, when you come in, everyone, hit that like button. Thank you so much for that. Appreciate that. I notice on the phone, the comments come up, then they disappear. On my phone.
Oh, it's just,
because it's sideways, I think.
Yeah.
They come up and show it, and then it's gone. But I can see it there. Yeah. Honey, we have to go on and get started because we wasting most of our time, and then we ain't gonna want to get off when it's time to get off.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we have to go on and get started. We're finna get started. With just 4 people that we have on here. Breathe life into me first. She was here first. We're going to get started because we're losing up our time. We have to be out here at 9. Say hey, 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 hey. Hey, I said, hey. Hey, 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 I said, hey. Hey, hey, hey.
It's 8 o'clock night time.
Yeah.
The right time.
Yeah.
The only sound is fancy pushing
Yeah.
down. I'm walking the walk.
Yeah.
Hitting hard like asphalt. Night
Yeah.
connected to the streets like
Yeah.
a sidewalk.
Night talk.
It's time to blow
Yeah.
your mind. It's
Night talk.
It's one of a
Yeah.
kind.
It's night talk.
Conversation for
Yeah.
your elevation.
Night talk.
Concrete facts throughout the
Yeah.
nation. It's
Night talk.
It's time
Hey,
to blow
hey,
your
hey,
mind.
it's night talk.
It's
Hey,
one
hey,
of a
hey,
kind.
it's night talk.
Conversation for
Yeah.
your elevation.
Night talk.
Concrete facts throughout
Yeah.
the nation. Fancy, you ready to start the show?
Yeah. Welcome everyone. We're going to go ahead and we have started. And tonight our conversation is,
I believe the children are our future.
you hear that? I believe that children are our future.
Yep.
And they are.
Mm-hmm.
They are our future. They're our doctors.
Mm-hmm.
They're our lawyers. They're our police officers. They're our RNs in the hospital, our nurses, our principals at the school, our future teachers, ministers, undertaker. Hello, Jan Jan. Hey, Janice. Hey. Our other Martha showed up. They showed up in the room. We're so glad to have you guys. We appreciate you guys. And we're going to call our, he's going to go and get the grandbabies so we can show them. Because our title tonight is Children Are, I believe that children are our future.
You know the song.
And I believe that they are our future. They are. As I said before, they're going to be the new undertakers of the world. And you look at them now, you might be like, oh my God, we in trouble. We in trouble. Look at that. They're going to be doing this and doing that. But they're growing up. They're going to be us one day. And they might be whatever career that you have. That might be what your daughter do. It might be what your granddaughter do. It might be what your grandson do. It might even be what the little baby you holding right now. It might be her doing that. So they're going to be our new truck drivers. They're going to be our new domestic housewives. That's what they're going to be. Because they're looking at us. And some of them don't know what they want to do in life, where they want to be in life, but they're watching us. So children are our future. So think about that. They are the future right now. And so we need to set a great example for our children. We need to stop doing stuff in front of the kids. And if we do things in front of them, we need to apologize to the children and let them know, hey, Granny was on one. I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry. I apologize. We just gotta be better adults in front of our children because they're learning from us. They're actually learning from you, me, and even the people that are around them. Because children become what they see. They become what they see. So if they're in the house with you and there's things going on that shouldn't be going on, that's not okay for kids to be watching, then what are they going to turn out to be? What are they going to be? Really, what are they going to be? They're watching you. They're really watching whatever it is that you are doing as their parents. And people as their parents' friends come over. The parents go over, their parents are doing. Their grandparents, what they're doing. But we got to remember, our children, they are our future. Watch the card. They are our future. And we have our granddaughter, Layla, here. Layla, tell them hi.
Hi.
That's our G baby, and we have our other G baby here. Tell them your names, girls.
My name is Layla.
And tell them your name.
Izzy.
And this is our other G baby, Izzy. Isn't they beautiful? Just beautiful. And sweet girls. And see, we want them to grow up to be nurses and doctors and lawyers. So we have to set a good example for them. Because remember, these children right here, they are the future. They are our next doctors and lawyers. They're our next queens and kings. It's what they are. They're queens. They're princesses. They're going to grow up and be something. But in order for them to do that, we got to live a good structured life for these kids. So they can grow up and be what they need to be. What do you want to be, Layla, when you grow up? When you get grown?
A doctor.
A doctor. What do you want to be, Izzy?
A lawyer.
A lawyer. Oh, and I think both of them will do good at that because Layla is outspoken. A doctor has to do that and has to keep people in place. And Izzy is a little quiet, but she make eyes to let you know, don't mess with me. Don't. But they do. They'll be good candidates for that. So we got to love our children and do what's right, because we do believe that these children, your grandkids, our grandkids, and our kids are the future. You looking at a doctor here, and I think they'll call her Dr. Lily, and they're gonna call this now this is the doctor, Dr. Izzy. Oh, well, you the lawyer.
Yeah.
The lawyer. And this is the doctor. And this is the lawyer. But I really think this one right here needs to be a model. She got the longest leg. Her legs as tall as me. Tall as my whole body. She needs to be a model. And I think this one right here would be a great actress. Or a film producer. But lawyer, we want her to be a lawyer. And so when you get older and you need a lawyer, and this girl walk in the room and say, "What's your name?" Izzy. I'm Miss Izzy. And they gonna say, "I remember you. Oh my God, years ago in Fancy. That's you. Oh, you represent me. Oh my goodness. Thank you." And then Layla come in the room and she gonna say, "Yes, I hate to tell you this, but you're diabetic, and you have to get insulin 4 times a day." But doctor, listen. No, I'm sorry. And that's going to be Layla. And you're going to remember her. "Oh my God, I remember you. Oh, when you was a little girl. Oh my God, you did become a doctor. You did become a lawyer. Oh my goodness." So that can happen. Kids are our future. That's why we try to discipline you. In you, we want you to be great. We want you to be great. But if we just don't say anything and just let you do whatever, that's when you don't become the doctor. That's when you don't become the lawyer, because you haven't been brought up to do that and be great. So we want your girls to be great. Thank you. That's it. Tell them bye. Tell them bye.
Oh, bye.
Watch the card.
All right, thank you.
Y'all. We appreciate y'all. Oh, thank you, Layla. Thank you, Izzy. And those are our G babies. Those are our G babies right there. We were gonna have some more, but they had to go.
Yeah.
They went home and went somewhere else, so we didn't have the 2 boys with us.
And I was trying to get the baby.
And we was gonna get the baby, but I think the baby, we didn't get the baby. She getting ready to take a bath, so we didn't get the baby. But guys, hello Beverly. She said, "Oh, I would be in and out." Okay. She's a granny too. I think she got her grandkids. But tonight we're talking about our children are our future, in which they are.
Yeah.
And so, as I was telling those beautiful girls, we have to do what's right in front of our children so they can grow. Because we love our G babies. And I'm sure everybody on here love their nieces and nephews. If you got them, build them up. When they're around you, build them up. Tell them they're great. Tell them they're beautiful. Tell them they're somebody. And you're going to be greater than you are now. That just keep growing. You are great. Because we have to build our children up now, because if we don't, they'll go astray. And believe me, it's people out there ready to grab a hold of them and make them not be great. Make them not grow up to be a princess. Put them in a bad area. Even take them somewhere, and we never ever see them again.
Yeah.
Beverly says she got 5 of them. Girl, you busy. I'm gonna pray for you, Beverly. You busy, but I know Beverly got it. She got it, believe me. But yeah, she's busy. But there, the sex trafficking that goes on. It's so much going on in this world, and it's hard for our children. And some of them live in unstable homes. And what do you got to say?
Oh, that's something to play.
Okay.
Big Mama was that old motherfucker with that old flower dress on and those swollen ass ankles. And she had a wig on, be cocked to the side. And she slid her feet when she walked and shit. And she hummed. That's what I miss. Big Mama. You know you got your ass whooped, so you couldn't even talk with Big Mama talking to grown folk. Remember that? When Big Mama was talking to somebody, you had to shut what they call the fuck up. Big Mama was talking to somebody, she said, "Girl, you know, I went to the store, I got 2 tomatoes, some taters, some lettuce." "No, you didn't, Big Mama. And like I said, when I got the motherfucker, she said, knock the paws in your motherfucking ass. You know you hurt when you cry and you pause. You ever had a pause? When a motherfucker hit you in your throat, make your teeth click, you bite the back of your tongue, you can't cry."
That's right, Beverly. That's right.
When you cry like that, man, your soul is fucked up. You hurt. See, come back in the day, Big Mama.
Now, the Big Mama. Big Mama. Y'all remember back in the day. Y'all remember back in the day how the big mamas were, our big mamas, how they was. You better not sit in a room, and even my mama talking to the neighbor came over, and my mama sitting there talking to her, and we come in the room, get out of this room. It's grown. Don't you see it's grown people in here? But Mom, ain't no, but don't you say another word. Get out of this room now. And we couldn't do that. We couldn't come and sit up in the room with my mama and her friends.
Yep.
We couldn't do that at all. We couldn't sit, and she on the phone. We couldn't even be in the room while she on the phone. She made us leave too.
Yeah, it's about respect.
She said we was get out of the room. And I was like, dang, we just sitting here. Can we just sit? No. Get up. I'm on the phone. Get up and get out of this room. I don't need you here. And Beverly say 2 resides here, and the other 3 are Beverly. She say 2 are here with her. Oh, okay.
They wear me out.
Oh, I know they do. The other 3, Love is with parents. Oh, okay.
Give them the story about the girl that just killed her.
Yes, and this is why we need to watch our children. I've never heard of this town. It's called, it's in Tennessee. It's called Hope Boat. Anyway, it was a 12-year-old little girl and an 8-year-old little girl. They both came. They just got there this month, July, to come and spend a little time with their grandmother. They came from out of town, and they came to spend time with the grandmother. And they had an iPhone. And the 8-year-old took the iPhone and she gave it back. And then the 12-year-old wanted, they're supposed to be, using it, like sharing it or whatever. But the 8-year-old got it and she wouldn't give it back.
Oh, yeah.
So, he gonna play it. He's playing it. Listen.
Custody. She's accused of murdering her 8-year-old cousin. The details I'm about to share with you are hard to hear. Police say Demaria Hollingsworth's body was found at a home in Humboldt. Police received surveillance video from the bedroom from a tipster. The video shows the 12-year-old using bedding to suffocate the 8-year-old cousin while she was sleeping. Demaria was staying at the grandmother's house. She was visiting from Nashville. Her 12-year-old cousin was visiting from South Carolina. The grandma says the two girls were inseparable. The DA says the evidence shows first-degree murder and tampering with evidence.
There is video where the 12-year-old goes and gets tissues and comes in and appears to be trying to clean the 8-year-old's body, face, and also moves the child, the 8-year-old, to appear that she was underneath the covers.
Police and the family are struggling to figure out why in the world something like this would happen. The 12-year-old appeared in a Trenton court today. A judge issued a gag order on this case. And the loss of Demaria Hollingsworth has left the community and their school quite saddened. She was a student at Cockrell Elementary School. In a statement, the school principal, Casey Campbell, says Demaria was known for her hard work, intelligence, and sweet demeanor. She also says she was a beloved student that will be greatly missed. There will be a candlelight vigil tonight at 8 at Cockrell Elementary in honor of Demaria.
From sight, nobody republished.
And this girl, they are trying her as an adult. They say because it is first-degree murder. And her grandmother had cameras in her house. And this girl was not aware of that. The 12-year-old. So she cleaned her face up. She had some blood coming from her mouth. She cleaned that up. And when the grandmother asked her where the little girl was, so she got up without her. And she said, oh, she sleep. She's still in there. She sleep. She said, well, go get her up. No, she just in there sleep. She sleep. And so she took so long, the grandmother went in there and the girl was cold to the touch. That baby killed her because she wouldn't give her back the cell phone. And that's why it's not good when you got kids over to leave them alone. Because you don't never know what they're doing. They don't have nobody watching over them. Somebody needs to be in charge and watching over them because you don't know what kids can do. Because I know the grandmother didn't know. But they charging this girl, they say, and they gonna throw the book at her. And the reason they say it's first-degree murder because she the girl had wet herself from her struggling and trying to kill her. She wet her panties and wet the bed and everything. She moved her body, clean, got all the sheets off the bed, cleaned the bed up, changed the girl, put clean sheets on the bed, then placed her back in the bed and covered her whole head up so she could say she suffered. She suffered. She's what you call it?
Suffocated.
She suffocated herself. So they charging her with first-degree murder. They say that she don't never ever need to get out again for her to do something like that. Say she went step by step by step by step, killing this 8-year-old. And the mother say she just don't believe it because they were so exceptional together. They was just always wanting to be with each other. They just couldn't get enough of each other. They just loved each other. And for them to do that, and the grandmother had told them to go to bed. Y'all go to bed. And she sent them to bed with the cell phone, but they went to bed early. She didn't know they was in there fighting because she didn't went to bed and went to sleep. You cannot go to sleep on children. If you taking care of kids, you are in charge of watching over them. You got to make sure they're okay.
Yeah.
Don't leave them unattended. What you got to say?
Yep. Let's say Proverbs 22:6. Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he's old, he will not depart from it.
Yeah, they won't depart. They won't go astray. They won't go astray.
Yep.
We got to raise our children because these children are our future. And if we don't raise them, stuff like this can happen.
Mm-hmm.
Or they can sneak out the house and be gone.
Yeah.
You don't know what happened to them. Our kids are dying
Mm-hmm.
by the hands of lovers,
Mm-hmm.
by the hands of neighbors, hands of family member. These kids are dying. They getting killed
Mm-hmm.
for little or nothing, or sex trafficking.
Yep.
And that is sad. It is so sad that what our kids got to live through and go through. That is sad. It don't make sense. But these children are our future. We got to do right by these children.
Mm-hmm.
We got to put ourselves aside sometime and think about our children. Think about our babies. Think about what they seeing in their home. They might be visiting somebody for a minute. But think about what really goes on at home. Because when you see your kids and they're angry, just angry to the point where they tear up their items, and it's something inside of them that has never been healed. Have never been healed.
Mm-hmm.
And some of us as adults, we're like that.
Mm-hmm.
We got something in us that's aching our body from when we was 3 and 4 or 5 or even 12, and never let it go.
A lot of these little dudes running around here killing these little girls
They are.
because they ain't nobody hugged them since they was a little boy.
That's right.
Remember, hurt people hurt people.
That's right.
Yeah, these little dudes ain't had no guidance. Ain't nobody loved them. And so when they raise themselves. So
Yeah.
they volatile. Somebody say something to them, they boom.
They mad that quick.
That quick.
That quick, just angry inside.
They go 0 to 100.
And it's
And they killing our little girls.
they are.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I get on the internet, girlfriend killed by boyfriend.
Because, we did a show about the matriarch, right?
Yes.
And see, people think the matriarch is what this patriarchy is. It's not the same thing. Or it's not feminism. Matriarchy is not feminism.
Yes.
It's not that. Under the matriarch, the men are warriors.
Okay.
Under the matriarch, the men don't play that. Because what we talked about, you remember back in the day, Big Mama you went over Big Mama's house?
Oh,
okay. If somebody
that's
heard,
right.
if somebody heard about somebody messing with Big Mama or one of her kids or a woman down the street or anything, or they did something to her, the men gathered together, went down there and moved some furniture.
They did.
They
That's
tore-
what happened.
Yeah, they tore them up. They got beat down because they ain't play that.
They didn't at all.
We was looking at a video today. A lady had her baby with her, right? And she needed a seat on the bus, and the little dude was sitting in the front. He wouldn't give up his seat, and he had his coat in the seat. I'm sitting here, and he gone. I ain't moving. And she like, look, I got my baby with me. I don't care. I got him first. And so the men got up. Well, first a little soldier girl got up. She tried to deal with him. He still wouldn't move. Black dude came from the back. Man, get up. Get up, huh? This ain't your business. She picked that dude up. And the men got up there and kicked that dude off that bus.
Kicked him off the bus.
And the woman got to sit down.
Her and her baby.
We need to start doing that.
That's right. Standing up for people.
Stand up for these women and
These women
children.
and these children. They need somebody to stand up for them.
They go hand in hand.
'Cause they can't do it themselves.
Because when stuff happens to these children or these women right now, these dudes they won't jump in.
They won't do nothing.
My wife got to stop me every time I see something.
I do. I say, leave it alone.
I said, no, Now, we saw some woman beating up the little girl at a restaurant. I was getting ready to go over there.
Yeah, he was. I mean, she was getting that little girl
I
for
was ready to go over
nothing.
there and choke that woman.
For nothing, seemed like. She was asking for something.
Yeah, Oh, you you went to that white school and got some did it. I said,
You must not know who I am. Get your...
I was gonna say, baby, I'm getting ready to get it.
Yeah, I say, don't.
Baby, don't do it.
I say, don't do it.
She know me. I don't play that.
Not when it comes
Okay,
to
I
kids.
give you another situation. When we lived in Arlington, the guy that was in charge of we was renting a house. We had a nice house.
Yeah.
A nice house we was renting. And my wife had called him about some stuff going on at the house. And the man talked bad to Miss Fancy.
Yeah, he did.
He cussed her.
He cussed me.
Yeah.
Called me out my name.
Yeah, I forget what he said. And they called you dumb too?
Yeah, he said, you dumb B.
And I said, oh, okay. So we got him on the phone. I said, man, you need to come over here right now.
Sure
What
did.
you talking about? You need to apologize to my wife. Otherwise, it's going to be some smoke in the city. Huh? Nothing. Oh, man, I didn't mean it. I was telling, no. I said,
So you know how your phone can go, you're in an area, your phone can switch to something. And
I said, no, man.
I was mad about my phone. I wasn't cursing your wife.
I said, whatever you doing, you need to stop it and come over here. And you need to apologize to my wife right now.
Yeah, he came.
It was a white man. He didn't want to do it.
No, but he came.
Yeah, he had to. I wasn't playing that. You ain't talking crazy to my wife. You crazy?
He was sitting there. I could tell he didn't like it at all.
No, he ain't like it. And then we had to pray before we left.
Yeah.
Before he left the house.
Yeah, we had to pray for him.
I said, you better pray because
Yes.
What's that song? You try Jesus.
Don't try me. You better try Jesus. Don't try me.
Because I throw hands.
Because I'll tell him, I say, calm down. He say, no, it's not okay. He can't do that.
I don't play that. Look, we had a nice home, but the neighbors was kind of...
Something was wrong with them.
Something wrong with our neighbors.
They would get up on our tree and drink beer and leave the cans there. They would park in our driveway and block in the garage, and I couldn't even back out. I couldn't go nowhere.
But I stood up and I handled it.
Yeah, he did. And I thank him for that. He handled it.
Yeah, because you got to be a man about this.
He handled it. They would block our mailbox.
Yeah,
it was just something every time you turn
when
around.
it comes to your children, you got to be a man about this. You can't let nobody steer your children the wrong way.
You can't.
You the daddy. You the mama.
Yeah, you got to stand up.
Train up your child in the way it should go. Don't let the teacher can't do it. That ain't her job.
No, that's not her job.
See, people want to send these children to school and think these teachers is the one going to discipline
It's supposed
them.
to raise little Moses and Brianna. No.
It's not their responsibility. They're going to train their own kids.
Yeah, not yours.
So what you need to do, you need to discipline your child at home. That way you ain't got to be worried about them when they go to school.
Exactly.
But if you ain't going to give them no discipline, to me, that means you don't love them.
Yeah, you got to discipline. You got to.
If you don't discipline your child, you don't love your child.
That's right.
Point blank.
That's point blank.
Bottom line. Because all you doing is making sure your kid is a statistic and they ain't going to make it.
Exactly.
They're a statistic and they going to prison. Or going to jail, they're going to stay in trouble all their whole life.
That's right.
So what you going to do? You going to stand up for something or you going to fall for anything? Okay?
Exactly.
Yeah.
You got to do better.
Yeah, you got to do something. Look, our kids out there dying in them streets. They don't know what to do. A lot of them very intelligent. They're very smart.
That's
right. A lot of them know how to make money. But they still crazy. You see what I'm saying?
That's right.
Because see, what we have done, we ain't got no balance. Because what we do, we prop up people with money, and they might be the craziest people in the world.
That's right.
We don't check them on nothing. Why? Because they got bread. That's what they was doing with P. Diddy. Same thing.
It was the same thing.
He had power, he had money. They knew that dude was doing all that.
Yeah, they knew it.
They been knowing it.
They talk about it. They talking about it now, so let me know they been knowing it.
They been knowing.
You talking about it right now?
All the circle of dudes that was around here, they knew that dude was doing that.
And they was helping him.
That's happening.
Part of the group.
And see that's why we need to change up our way we live life.
Because life is short.
It can't
short.
Look, money is a tool that you can use.
That's right.
To do what you need to do. Money like a gun. In the wrong hands, it can be deadly.
That's right.
Yeah, so
I wore mines out. My twins said, Mommy, you was mean. I said it and kept you out of harm's way.
That's right.
That's right. That was me showing you how much I love you. That's perfect said. Perfectly said.
Yeah.
And then they say, if you can't speak respectfully as neighbors and associates, you lose access to me. That's right. And you don't get to spin the block with me. Okay?
That's right.
Okay, including family. And that's true. That's right. Because people think they can treat you any kind of way and everything is okay.
Cause see, like what they used to say, it takes a neighborhood to raise a child.
That's right.
A village. It takes
A
a village.
village.
It takes a village to raise a child. We ain't got no village no more.
None at all.
Cause we ain't together on nothing. So these kids out here running buck wild. They raising themselves.
That's right.
And they know how to hustle. They go out there and get some bread.
They know how to do that.
They know how to hustle.
They sure do. They know how to do that.
Yeah, but they don't know the concept of love. They don't know nothing about respect.
Yes.
They have no respect for their elders. Cause ain't nobody training them. Ain't nobody telling them nothing.
She said the twins they didn't even have it bad as they older brother. Okay, and I don't even know it. Exactly. She had twins. All right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, they don't think about that. But we got to raise our children. Because these children, as I say, these are our doctors, our lawyers, our teachers, our future principals.
The presidents.
Yeah, presidents.
We can
senators.
ready to have a woman president.
Yeah, a woman president.
A black woman.
She's finna come on through the door. Come on through the door.
Yep.
That's finna happen.
Yeah.
But it's just so much stuff going on in the world. So much stuff going on in the world.
Yep.
It's like every day. Every day.
She said they running the jails and drugs and the cemetery. That's right.
That's right. Every day.
Mm-hmm.
And people need to think about that.
Yep.
What goes on in this world, sometimes it don't never stop. Kids are killing kids now.
Yep.
They killing each other.
Mm-hmm.
Shooting them and just killing them. It don't even make sense. It's every single day somebody is dying for no reason at all. And it's kids.
Yep.
Because they can die too. A lot of kids think, well, I'm just a kid. Baby, please. You must have never been to the cemetery. Just take a walk through the cemetery. And be thankful that you still here.
Yeah.
Because he calling them kids home too. Just as like flies, they going too. And I'm not even going to say it's him calling them home. They dying too.
Yes, you are.
We got to do better in front of these little kids. We got to stop letting them talk back. Stop letting them, stop it. Stop letting them do that to you as an adult. You got to put a child in a child's place. Because if you don't put them in a place, they'll be running you.
Yeah, somebody else will do it.
And you don't want that. Don't ignore it. Kids got to be put in the right place.
Yep.
They got to. Because if not, look what happened to the little girl. The 8-year-old. Her 12-year-old cousin killed her.
Yeah.
And then tried to cover it up. And then lied. And lied. And that's why they trying her as an adult. They say she'll probably stay in juvie until she's 18. And then she'll get her prison time. They say then that's when her prison time will start. It ain't gonna start until she stay in there till she's 18. And that's sad. Because it's like, what was going on in her home that she would kill her cousin over a cell phone?
I know it.
Think about that, over an iPhone. What was going on in that home? Did she have any structure? Did she have anybody telling her when she slammed a door? Or was it just like, oh, that's just my daughter, whatever. I don't care. She get on my nerves. She mad all the time. I ain't got time for her. Honey, no, I ain't got time for her. I'm finna go outside and call my girlfriend. Honey, I'm finna go get me something to eat. She'll be all right. She stay at home by herself. I'm going to give me something to eat. That's what probably, I don't know. But we don't know either. But I know one thing, it was something going on in that home. That girl was angry inside. She was very angry inside. Something was hurting her in her heart. Something happened to her and she couldn't confide in her mother. There was nobody there she could talk to. So some kids, when you don't want to be bothered with your children, they know that. They're not finna go and knock on your door. Hey, can I have a soda? Get away from my door. It's too late for you to get away. Don't you be knocking at my door asking for nothing. Get away from my... So maybe that's what she's putting up with. We don't know. Look out for your children. Then you bringing men in the home. You don't even know Billy Bob. You don't even know him. You just made him at the club Saturday night. And now here it is Sunday night. You got to go to work. Hey, Billy, can you watch my little girl? Oh, no, she just stay in her room. She ain't gonna bother you.
And then you come back, your child dead.
Yeah, your child is dead. What happened, Billy? What? I don't know. She was in her room.
And there's blood everywhere. He done raped her.
Yeah, and he didn't rape her. I don't know.
A baby.
I don't know. I don't know what happened to her. You tell me. I don't know. No, you better tell me what happened to my daughter. What? I told you I don't know. And it was two ladies. They was going. I watched the court case on the internet. It was two ladies. They were ages 28 and 32, and they were lovers. And they're the 28-year-old, she had a little girl that did not live with her. The dad had full custody of her. But he had somewhere to go one weekend, so he called her, and she said they would watch the little girl. So they watched her, and the little girl was nothing but, she was 3 or 4. Anyway, they watched her, and he said, I'm going to pick her up Sunday. He dropped her off on a Friday. And that little girl asked her mama, because the 28-year-old, that was her mother. She asked her mama that she wanted something to drink.
Yeah.
And her mother said she couldn't have nothing else to drink because you might wet the bed. You can't have nothing else to drink. You're going to wet the bed. She said, but mommy, I'm thirsty. And her wife, which they was married, 32-year-old girl, they was married. They shared in a one bedroom apartment. They were married. And she said, don't give her nothing. Because you know she going to wet the bed and I got to clean the bed. I don't give her nothing. So she didn't give her nothing. So they heard something in the kitchen, and when she got in the kitchen, the baby didn't spill water everywhere, trying to get the water wasted everywhere. And she did get drunk some out of the jug, but the water was spilled out on the floor. So the mother got a hanger. She got a hanger and started whooping the girl on her legs for wasting that water. She spanked her legs. The little baby was crying and everything, and she opened the door, threw her in the bed. She got up again and asked for water. The 32-year-old went in there, and she whooped her with 2 racks. She took them apart and binding them up together and whooped this girl and whooped her, and the mama whooped her. And then they went to bed. And when they heard something, when they got up, it was 3 o'clock in the morning. The little girl was hanging half off the bed and half in the bed. The little girl did not wake up. In the morning. She was still asleep. You know why? Because they killed her. They killed her. And they was trying to think of something to do and think of something to say. So they had to call the ambulance. The ambulance came and got her. And her dad found out because they called him, went to the hospital. His daughter died from severe beatings with racks. All her back was beaten. Her butt was, they hit her so much on her butt that the skin came off her butt. A 3-year-old child, because she wanted water, something to drink. They killed that girl. And when they got in that courtroom and that judge said this, she said, I'm looking at these pictures of this baby. She said, I just want, and she teared up. She said, I just want to cry. She said, but you let me tell you something. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. You beat this baby to death because she wanted a drink of water. Her body was bruised so bad. She said, and you hit her so hard that her kidney moved out of place. Her kidney moved out of place. She said, and for that, you know what? You might be able to get a drink of water, but you're going to spend the rest of your life drinking water in the penitentiary. I sentence you to life without ever a chance of parole. Oh, y'all know what she did? She fell out. She passed out, and she said, "Get her out of here. Get her out of my sight." Then the next woman came in, the 32-year-old. She gave her life too without ever a chance of parole. They killed that baby because she wanted some water. Some water is all she wanted. They say her butt skin was just hanging off of her. And she still had marks from where they never stopped beating her. They never stopped beating her. She had hair, pieces of hair from the scalp was gone. They just beat this child to death for water. That's what I'm saying. We gotta do better. And the dad was so hurt, he was crying so hard. He said he never would have thought that her mother would do that to his daughter. He said he never would have thought. She's always been a pretty good mom to our daughter. He said it's just that she started this lesbian thing. He said, I didn't want my daughter living up on the roof like that. Where two women lay together as husband and wife. He said, I'm married. I got a wife. But my wife had a conference to go to. She's a business lady. He said, we both work. We got nice things. We was raising my daughter together, and my wife loved her. And we both are broken right now. She took our world away. And I felt sorry for that, because ain't nothing like a man crying. A man crying that do something to you. It gets you in your soul. It does something to you. But I ain't never ever, that judge say, I ain't never ever seen a beating this bad. You beat her so hard and so bad that her kidney moved. It moved. Y'all beat this child to death. And they were so dumb when the cops came, they collected the hangers with the girl's skin, hair, and blood on them. How dumb can you be? You gonna beat the baby to death and still leave the evidence all around the room? And say the sheets were so bloody. They beat her in her bed because she wanted a drink of water. How come you just gonna stop? So here, baby, here. And you ain't getting no more. And I'm gonna put you on a pull-up just in case you're wet. But here, drink the water and you're gonna have to go to bed. But you beat her.
Yeah.
What was y'all doing in that room that you was in a hurry to get back in that room? Really? What was y'all doing? But you know what? Now you got to do it in the pen.
Sure do.
And she told her you'll never ever get to keep nothing else. You won't keep this child no more.
Sure won't.
You won't keep no other children. Because you're going to be in the pen drinking your water for the rest of your life. And that woman, that 32-year-old, when she said that, she just fell back. I guess she thought somebody was going to catch her. They let her hit the floor. She just fell down and she was crying. I mean, she was crying, you can't take my life away. I'm 32 years, you're going to take my whole life away. You can't do that to me. That's so wrong. You do that to me. You can't do that. But it's done. You killed a 3-year-old. What you expect to get? You killed that baby. And that is so sad. Because we die the life we live. So you're going to get to die in prison. I hope somebody give you some water if you thirsty.
Yeah, they said, these for the parents, because a lot of these parents ain't parents.
They're not. They're not parents. They're friends.
Yeah.
They're associates to their children. They're not parents.
And I know a lot of parents, like I said, they work out, they work. Yeah. They don't really get time to have
do they work all the time?
They say you need to shower the children.
That's understandable.
They say children are always changing, but an atmosphere of love makes the change possible. So if they got an atmosphere of love, if they have some problems, they can be able to change whatever situation they're in, because they know somebody they'll love them.
They'll love them.
Remember, you are the teacher, the parent.
You are the teacher, the educator, the leader, and you're the leader of those children.
That's right. God commanded Israel to teach diligently. I mean, I can't talk today.
Diligently.
Diligently. There we go.
Yeah.
Your children's God in God's will. That's Deuteronomy 6 and 7.
Yes.
And 3, don't be afraid to discipline. Discipline is hard work. Yeah, don't be afraid to discipline.
Don't be afraid.
It's hard work.
It's hard work.
Raising kids ain't easy.
It's not easy at all. It's a hard thing.
Yeah, but hey, if you love them, you gonna do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You got to discipline the children. They got to, as they'll go astray.
Yeah.
You got to do it.
Either do it now, or because you can't do it. Once you do it later, it's too late.
That's right.
Then you remortgage in your house trying to get them out of prison.
Yeah, because you got to
trying to play they dang.
And you got to make sure they respect you. They respect their elders. I don't care who it is. You got to make sure that they respect them, because if they respect their parents, but they don't respect their grandparents or their aunties, they gonna come back at you one day, and they ain't not gonna respect you. That's right.
And so you got to train them early. This is especially applicable during the preschool years, which are often formative. Gotta get them early.
Gotta get them early. Gotta get them early.
Gotta start early.
Gotta start early, because that work. Because if they're not respecting their parents at home, how do you expect for them to go to school and respect their teachers and their principals? They're not going to do that. They're not. Because you ain't making them respect the people in the house that are elders. They don't respect anybody. So they're going to go to school and do that. They're going to go to church and disrespect the Sunday school teacher. Wherever they go, they disrespectful. And that'll get them in the grave one day. And then what you going to do? Because it's happening every single day. Kids are dying by the hands of grown people.
Yeah.
Because they didn't listen. Because you wanted this. Because you wet the bed. One little boy on there, he got beat to death because he wet the bed. He wet the bed. His stepdaddy killed him.
Yep.
Beat him to death with ease. Because he wet in the bed.
Yep.
And that's sad. 7-year-old beat to death by his stepdad because he peed in the bed. And we kept telling him, don't drink at a certain time. Don't, he'd get up and drink in the middle of the night after we done told him. But you ain't getting up and making sure he in the bed, are you? You ain't getting up. You in your bed sleep. You don't care what they doing. That's how other kids end up dead. Because you're not being a guide to them. You're not watching over them.
Nope.
You gotta come in the room. They need to be in the room with you until you say you get like this. Okay, y'all go get in the bed. Good night. Time to go to bed. And because why we gotta go? I'm going to bed.
Yeah.
You going to bed.
Yeah, when I go to bed, you going to bed too.
That's the way it's supposed to be. You go to bed too. That's the way it's supposed to be, because you gotta have time for yourself.
Yeah.
Half of them have kids as a career, and not because they love kids. Exactly.
Trying to get a check.
Or put someone in the grave. That's right. Or put someone in the grave. That's true. Trying to get a check.
Yeah.
Baby was just a check. Exactly. And they do that.
Yeah, they do that.
Some people get in relationships and turn on their kids.
Yeah.
True. And they showed send people that are domestic abusive to what? Yeah. And that's true.
Yeah.
Because it's sad how kids are growing up. It is so sad. They want to be loved.
Yep.
When you find a kid that's just so disrespectful and mean and hate, that kid want to be loved. They're not getting love.
Nope.
They're getting this. Girl, go sit down and shut up. I told you, get your ass in that bed. I don't tell you no more. Girl, get your ass in the bed. That's what they get. Boy, go to bed. I told you to go to bed. Okay, I'm going to kick your ass in a minute if you don't get in there. That's what kids are getting.
Yeah.
Mama, I'm hungry. Hey, go get you something to eat. Can I eat some? Yeah, you can eat that. Go heat it up. You're a big girl. She just 5. But go heat it up. Go make you a bowl of cereal this morning. You hungry? I'm not doing it. I got to go to work. That's what kids are growing up with. And then when they do something wrong at school, what you do that for? I'm going to whoop you. Because, Mama, you doing me the way you treat me, Mama. How you expect me to act when I go to school?
Yeah.
I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
You know what to do. We got to do better by our children.
Children, yeah.
Because children are the future.
Mm-hmm.
They really are. And we got to treat them better. They learn from us. We got to set ourselves as a great example in front of our children. Teach them how to respect elders.
Mm-hmm.
Teach them how to respect you as mom and dad and stepmom and stepdad and teach them. Because if you're not teaching them when they go to school and act up, they think that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay because I do it in their house and they don't say nothing to me. So I can do it at school. I can do whatever I want to do. I can do it at Sunday school. I can do it whenever I see. I can treat my mama's boyfriend like that.
Yeah.
Because my mama don't care.
Mm-hmm.
They don't care. And my mama don't like her anyway. She don't like my teacher anyway. So that's why I cuss out. I do it because my mama don't like her.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta set an example.
Yeah, Janet said most parents are grown kids. They should
Thank you. Say that again. They are.
Mm-hmm.
They're grown children.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what they are.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what they are. But you got to put these kids in their place.
Yeah.
Because they can't grow up and walk on you.
Mm-hmm.
Because while they doing that, these kids are steady growing.
Yeah.
Steady growing and getting older and older. And you're getting way older.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going to take advantage of you.
Mm-hmm.
You got to say something. You got to do something.
You sure do.
You can't. Closed mouths don't get fed.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's time for us to get out of here, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you guys for coming on.
Mm-hmm.
We appreciate you. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that super thanks if you want to.
Mm-hmm.
Hit that bell. And we appreciate you coming in the room and keep on coming.
Yeah.
Keep on following us. I appreciate you guys
Mm-hmm.
coming on here, and we love you.
Yep.
And we're going to get ready and get out of here.
Yeah.
We got to get our music playing, honey. Yes, yes, yes. And so, and we can get out of here. But this was a good topic tonight. And we thank everybody coming on here tonight. Hey, hey, hey. I said, hey, hey, hey. I said, hey, hey, hey. Yeah.
It's 9 o'clock nighttime.
Yeah.
Time. The only sound is fancy pudding.
Yeah.
I'm walking.
In the walk.
Keeping it hard.
Yeah.
Asphalt. Night
Yeah.
talk connected to the streets like the side.
Yeah. Night talk.
It's time
Yeah.
to blow your mind.
It's night talk. Yeah.
It's one of a kind.
Yeah.
It's night.
Yeah.
Conversation for
Yeah.
your elevation.
Yeah,
Night
come on,
talk
y'all.
cracks
Throughout the nation.
It's
Night talk.
It's
Yeah.
time to blow your mind.
It's night talk.
It's one of a kind.
It's night talk. Y'all can dance.
For your elevation.
Elevation. Night talk.
Spread facts throughout
Yeah.
the nation. It's all about the family. It's all about your friends.
Yeah.
It's all about the ones who've been there to the end.
Yeah.
It's all about the good.
It's all about the
bad.
Yeah.
It's all about that cross on the wall.
Don't get mad. It's night talk.
It's
Yeah.
time to blow your mind.
It's night talk. Yeah.
It's one of a kind.
It's night talk.
Conversation for your elevation.
Yeah.
Night talk with facts
Hey.
throughout the nation. Que pasa, fancy what I say?
What's happening?
Y'all say it with us.
Y'all say it with me next time.
Que pasa, fancy what I say?
What's happening?
Come on, y'all ain't do that. Come on, do it again. Que pasa, fancy what I say?
What's happening? Come on, Layla.
You gonna say
Easy.
it, Layla. Que pasa,
You say it by
Layla,
yourself.
what I say? What's happening?
Hey. Hey.
It's night talk.
Talk.
It's time to blow your mind.
It's night talk.
It's one of a kind.
It's night talk.
Conversation for your
Elevation.
Night talk with facts
Throughout the nation.
It's
Night talk.
It's time
To
to
blow your mind.
It's
Night talk. Yeah.
It's one of a kind.
Yeah.
It's night talk. Conversation for your elevation.
Yeah.
Night talk with facts throughout
Yeah.
the nation. It's
Night
night
talk. Hey, 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 hey.
It's night talk.
I said, hey, hey, hey.
It's night talk.
I said,
Conversation
hey,
for
hey,
your
hey.
elevation.
Night talk.
With facts
Throughout the nation.
Que pasa, fancy what I say?
What's happening?
Uh,
Hey,
uh,
hey,
uh.
hey.
Que pasa, Layla, what I say?
What's happening? They can't talk, y'all. Easy.
Que pasa is it what I say?
What's happening?
Oh,
They shy, y'all.
Oh,
they shy.
Okay, pasa fancy what I say?
What's happening? Hey,
It's night
talk.
It's time to
Blow your
It's
mind. Night talk. It's one of a kind. It's night
talk. Conversation for your elevation. Night talk free
That's throughout the nation.
And we out.
Peace.
From Night Talk.
Peace. Y'all shy. Y'all, anyway, they shy. I think